Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Miss Queen V. We are back with another video.
Baby, squeeze me oh so tight.
Okay, so as you see by that lovely title, we got another part 2 girl talk. So if you're ready for that, just stay tuned, because I came to y'all with a bunch of stuff. Last girl talk, I was talking about body count, I was talking about virginity, I was talking about periods, hygiene, and a little self-pleasure here and there and some other stuff, but those are the main things that I was talking about. So this time we got another part 2 that is a part of all of the things that I'm gonna talk about. So yeah, today's girl talk is only for the girls. So if you have a male genitals, I'm gonna need you to skedaddle, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I just want to hop right into it. Make my reading glasses ready. But yeah, so the first thing that I want to bring back, because it's a part 2, I want to bring it back because we did talk about it a little bit last time, but I want to get more into it this time, so we're gonna get into it. But yeah, the first thing I want to talk about again is hygiene, because a lot of people seem to, I don't know, forget it sometimes. I don't know, it'd be slipping your mind, should we say. And I don't know if it's on purpose, but some of y'all be having monkey breath. Some of y'all be smelling like onions. It hasn't been a lot since like school days, since like elementary school days and middle school and like high school days, because you're around a lot of people. You're not around that many people now. You wouldn't meet as many people who are like that now. But when you get older, you start changing your ways. That's all I can say. But yeah, your hygiene needs to be good at all ages. And I'm saying this is not a channel for kids, but if you're here as a child and you're watching, probably shouldn't be watching this video. But yeah, if you're wondering about hygiene, just always, use deodorant, use spray. It doesn't have to be expensive. Versace, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be Versace, Gucci. It doesn't have to be all that. But just make sure you get you some spray. Always brush your teeth in the morning when you get up. And yeah, always brush your teeth in the morning when you get up. And I would say try to rotate the things that you keep in contact with your body on a daily basis, like your covers, your pillows, your rags, your towels, all that good stuff. So I'll try to say keep them in rotation. Don't try to use them too often, too long, because you can get germs accumulated very quickly, and you don't want that. If you have a pillowcase that you've been using for over a month, you don't want that. Come on now, you don't want that. You would be able to what does it say? You would end up getting what would I say? You get bumps on your face. You get acne from that. You get I'll say every 2 weeks, just switch out your pillowcases, switch out your covers every 2 to 3 weeks, and then no, I would say every 2 weeks. Pillowcases, covers 2 weeks, rags and towels 1 week. Simple to me, I don't know. And wash your clothes if you have a lot of clothes, it depends, but I would say if you prepared for a month, wash your clothes every month. And you want to have a little leg room. So if you don't have 30 outfits a month, wash your clothes every 3 weeks. So you have to moderate your time, and you have to make sure that you're having accessible things that you need when you need them. You need to have clean clothes when you need them. You need to have clean sheets when you need them. You need to have clean pillowcases. You need to have clean body when you need clean body. So yeah, your hygiene is very important. Make sure your hygiene is always up to par. Me personally, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't wear lotion, only because in Florida down south it is very hot. I've put on lotion as another layer of sweat. So yeah, when you sweat off lotion, it just doesn't feel right. It makes you all slippery and stuff like that. I don't like it. So yeah, I'm not gonna wear no dang on lotion right now in the summer, especially because I do not like sweating, and I already sweat a lot, so I'm not gonna put on more lotion to make me sweat even more and make it uncomfortable for myself. So yeah, in the winter maybe, but besides that, nah. So yeah, besides that, I would say a routine for your daily hygiene routine. Wake up in the morning, first thing you do, roll you a joint, or go straight to the bathroom, do what you gotta do, you do your business, because I know when you wake up you gotta pee or you gotta poop or whatever. And then I would say if you take a bath every night, that's fine. But if you take a bath in the morning, take a bath. Well, I say take a bath, brush your teeth. After that, after you take a bath, you would put some deodorant on, put some spray on. You would do everything you need to do, make yourself, I would say, clean your ears out. If you're not washing your ears in the shower, I guess, like, use the Q-tips to clean your ears a little bit. Always clean the inside of your ears too. But yeah, I guess that's about it for hygiene. So yeah, we're making a good time. 5 minutes for hygiene. But yeah, next I wanted to get into shaving versus waxing. Now this is not going to be as long as part, but yeah, me personally, I'm team waxing, because after a couple times, yeah, it is expensive, but after a couple times it doesn't hurt as much as it used to. So the first time, yes, it's gonna hurt because you've been shaving and your hair is very coarse, and it's gonna be like it's not gonna be straight hair, it's gonna be like coiled hair, and you don't want that when you're waxing, because it's gonna be hard to get out, and you're gonna be like screaming and like flinching a lot because it hurts more, because your hair has been shaved so much and you have been shaving for a while. So I say, first choice, just do waxes, bro. If you're young, you should not be worrying about shaving and stuff like that. But I mean, if you want to be active at a young age, that's you. Me personally, I wasn't active at a young age. I was active more towards like teenage years. So I first started getting active when, this is kind of weird, but I did say my virginity story. So yeah, a week before I turned 17, I lost my virginity. But yeah, that's what happened. So I'm not ashamed to say it. Some people say that that's too early. 16 is too early, and I don't think that's too early, because I was about to be 17. I probably would have lost it on my birthday anyways, because we was getting into it. So I don't think myself into, but something told me. That's the reason why I cried in that video. But I cried when I lost my virginity. But that's the only reason why, because I didn't wait until I was 17. I was so insecure about losing my virginity so early. I was like, it's not that early. Everybody tried to tell me like, oh, it was only a week before you turned 17. Like, that's basically 17. I'd be like, you're right. But something told me not to do it, and I still did it. And don't get yourself into that, because that's a very scary situation. You don't want to be that girl who's like, oh, it's gonna set the mood for my whole entire sex life now. And that's what it has done. And I'm freaking sad about that. But I try my best. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm trying my best, and I'm not saying that to talk down on my sex life, because it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now, because that's for later. But yeah, shaving versus waxing. If you're someone who shaves a lot, like every single day, every other day, start waxing, because it lasts longer. Like, what are you doing? Like, I would not risk hyperpigmentation just because I want to have a smooth vagina every day. I would go and pay the $60, the $50 for waxing, because I don't know, like, waxing, it doesn't last entirely long, like a whole entire month. It doesn't last a whole month. Let's just saying that you do go every month. Some people go every 3 weeks. I wouldn't go every 3 weeks, because sometimes it's not as noticeable at 3 weeks, and that's amazing, because as you get them more often, they become more consistent, and they become more they become less hairy every time you go and get your next wax. So I love that. So the more I got waxes, the less hairy I would be, and I love that. I love that. So yeah, but as I came back to the shaving crew, I realized I love waxing. So this is just a piece of advice. If you're a girl and you're a teenager, you're working and stuff like that, you have the money to go get a wax. Why not just go get it? I wish I would have had more waxing because maybe my vagina, I don't even know if I should say this, but maybe I wouldn't have as much hyperpigmentation down there as I have right now, because I'm using like products on there to make it lighter, but until then, hyperpigmentation. So yeah, I really wish I had the funds to do waxing. So if you do, just do it, because I know you try to save money because you like other things in life, but trust me, when you get older, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not even pretty right now. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's not pretty. But some people it's pretty, if you know what I mean. But next we have life goals. I don't want to take too long on this one because I did this already and I took freaking 20 minutes on life goals. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna do that to y'all. So first I have 5, 10, and 15-year goals. I already know what I'm gonna say, so it's gonna be a breeze, but yeah. So my life goals for my 5-year goals, I'm gonna be, okay, so I'm 22 right now, right? So 27 is gonna be my 5-year goal. 32 is gonna be my 10-year goal, and 37 is gonna be my 15-year goal. So by the time I'm 37, I'm gonna know what exactly I want having in my life, like what I want to have in my life, basically. So yeah, basically my 5-year goal is to end up having a duplex. I want a house hack for once in my life. I want a house hack. And me personally, if I want to get what I can get in, let's say 4 years from now, I would say moving out next year, I would have 3 years, full 3 years of saving while on my own. So if I have like a bills that are too much, I would save like $250 every month if I can. Like every paycheck I put away like $100 to $150, and you know, I accumulate enough money because I know you need at least 15,000 to do it, but I'm not gonna go for something cheap. I know I'm probably not gonna want to move, so probably doing it in Fort Lauderdale would be my best bet for my first duplex. If you don't know, I live in Broward in Florida, so yeah, I'm just gonna look up how much I'm gonna have to save each month in every year. So let me get that calculated real quick. So in total, I'm not gonna do the 15,000 because I may be able to get a loan, but I want to be able to have money for renovations and, you know, things of that nature. So I'm gonna give myself a little room, like, because 15,000 is a lot. I'm gonna say like they give me a $5,000 loan, and then because my credit's gonna be very good, I'm working on my credit right now. If it's less than that, then we'll see when it's there. But I've seen a lot of videos and I've looked up a lot of videos, and they say that house hacking, they do give you loans, and if you don't get a loan, 20,000 is probably where you're gonna want to stay. So I give myself $5,000 room, so I'm gonna need 20K in 4 years. 20K in 4 years. So 20K in 4 years means 5,000 per year. So 5,000 divided by 12 means 417 each month. So if I can start this year, 2023, and I have a little bit money on the side at the end of this year, I'll start my 4 years. I'll start the 4 years savings of this 416 if I can, if it's achievable, and I'll start that. Bro, yeah, I need 400, and I'm around it to 420. I'm gonna say 420, but yeah, I want to say 420 each month. And I'm gonna be doing DoorDash, overworking myself like hell, because I know I'm gonna have a place. I'm gonna probably want a job on top of that. So if I get a place by myself, I'm probably gonna have a job, and then I'm gonna be doing DoorDash. I'm gonna be doing Uber on the side. So yeah, I'm gonna have 2 jobs. One is gonna be hopefully something relating to my career, probably like a side job, probably like an internship or something. and I'll be doing DoorDash, but my internship won't take over my life. It's not gonna take over my life because I'm gonna still have a lot of time to work and do DoorDash. So yeah, anytime I have available, I'm just gonna do DoorDash. So everything can be achievable for me. So I want to make over 2,000 a month. So around 2,500 a month. So if I have a job working full time, no, working part time because I'm gonna be in school. But if I have a job working part time while I'm in school and I'm doing DoorDash and I have a car by hopefully next month or the month after that, we'll see, because I'm going to be getting paid and stuff like that starting next month, starting next month. So once I start getting paid and I get my refund check from school, that's what I'm going to use to get a car. And they say you can use it on transportation. So car seems like the best thing to get with the refund check because I wanted to spend it on food and stuff. I don't know, whatever they be spending it on. But yeah, something that could actually help me and even benefit me for going to school because I don't want to always use my brother's car. But yeah, I'm going to be graduated with my bachelor's, would be 4 or 5 years. So that's not even in my 5-year goals. But I also want to have a child on the way or in the process of trying to conceive a child. So yeah, I want to either that, trying to conceiving already and like probably pregnant by that time, or waiting a little bit more until like another couple months before I say 2028. So the year 2028, I want to have a kid. Maybe before I'm 28. But if not, then in 2029 I'll have a kid when I'm 28. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be 27. So maybe I'll be planning more for a child, but I'm not gonna have a child by then. So in 5 years I won't have a child, but I will be working on a duplex, and I will have a duplex within 4 to 5 years. So working on that. And next we have 10 years. So 10 years, I already said I want to be graduated. I want to have a duplex. I want to be living in that duplex for 1 year after the 5 year, after I get it. So 1 year after I get it, I want to move out and I want to rent it out completely. And I want that to be paying my bills for me as well as the mortgage for the place as well. So, I want to, in 10 years, I want to have 2 kids, because within that time frame, I want to give myself 10 years. Once I'm 28, I give myself 10 years to have 4 kids, because I know some people might want that. So if you want 4 kids, you into poly. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I am into poly because I want to be polyamorous, but because I feel like there's not just one guy who wants to have my children. I feel like everybody wants to have my children. So, period. But yeah, if I were to ever get married, I guess I would want to be married before I have those children. But if not, I'd say by my 10 years, I'd be getting married. By the 10th year, I would be getting married. 10 years from now, I want to be married. If not, that's fine, because I've never been one to worry so much about getting married, because I never had marriage growing up. So there's a lot of things I didn't have growing up, and I'm not going to force that on myself to be something I didn't even have. So how would I force myself to be something I never even had? So yeah, I'm not forcing myself onto marriage. If someone wants to marry me, they got to give me a good reason why, and then maybe I'll think about it. So yeah. In 10 years, hopefully I'm married. Hopefully I have someone with me. But if not, that's fine. But I do want to have children with someone. I know it's important to have kids with someone you're married to, but that ghetto love story, sometimes it doesn't always involve marriage. So yeah, sometimes it always doesn't involve marriage. You can be in love, but not necessarily into marriage. You can love that person, but still not want to marry them. Because that's something right there. Marriage isn't always good. So, and if it should always be good. It should always be good. But if it ain't, you'll have divorce. And divorce shouldn't even be a thing to me, honestly. If you want to get married to someone, you need to stick it out for life. And if you don't want to stick it out for life, then you should have never got married. But that's a different question for another time. But maybe little instances of marriage is what gives people life. Maybe. I'm not, I could be wrong, but if not, hopefully I'm not. Because I like to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I want to have 2 children by 10 years from now. So by the time I'm 32, I want to have a kid at 28, and I want to have a kid at 30. And then my next kid is going to be within the, like right after my 10 years, I want to have another kid. Like right after the 10 years, I want to have a kid. So 10 years from now, I would say 11 years from now, I'll have my 3rd kid. Yeah, 11 years from now. So yeah, I'm giving myself time. I'm giving myself time for everything. I'm spreading everything out. I'm making sure that, okay, so I said 30 for my 2nd child. I'm saying 31. 31 sounds good. 28 and 31. Giving myself a 3-year time span. Oh, y'all gonna love it here. But yeah, besides that, I want to have my duplex up and running. I want it to have its life. I want it to have hopefully loyal tenants that have been there for years ever since I've started it. And if not, I would have tenants back to back. I don't have no vacancies, bro. I want money to be flowing consistently and exactly the way I want it. I don't want to be in debt nowhere. I want to be fully, making money, investing it, just doing what I need to do, because that's the best thing about life. You just want to do what you got to do so you can get where you need to go. So that's what I'm trying to do. And if it works out, coup d'etat, whatever the hell they be saying. But yeah, that's my 10-year goals. I want to have 2 children. I want to have my business up and running. I want to be at least 12, 13 years strong in my career. And I want to be, yeah, I think that's it. I want to have a condo. I forgot to mention where I would be living. I want to have a condo, or if the duplexes did really good and they have been the mortgage is getting paid off well enough, I want to pay off the mortgages. I want to pay off the mortgage for the duplex before I try to get another mortgage, so I don't have too many mortgages open. But I don't want to get overwhelmed. That's what I'm saying. Especially if I'm by myself. So I don't want to get overwhelmed. So yeah, I would have a duplex. I would have 2 children. I would have a career of over 10 years, and I would have my own condo. Yeah, I'd be living in a condo by then. I choose a condo because I'm thinking of Jesse. I'm thinking of Jesse, how they was living in the penthouse suite in that condo place, and it seemed very nice. They had a blended family. They could fit a bunch of kids in there anyways, and that's a nice way to live. I don't see what was wrong with that. It seemed like a nice way to live. There's nothing wrong with living fancy and, trying to get a condominium. But yeah, I want that by 10 years, and next is 15 years. So get ready, get your popcorn, because I know this is going to be a good one. This 15-year plan, I'm really excited for 15 years, because that means I'm going to be complete. I could probably move to Africa by this time, and I do want to move to Africa, but probably in my 20 years. I'll probably say in 20 years I'll move to Africa. But I don't want to give it too much time, because maybe things will get worse here in America, and I might want to split before that, but I want to finish having my kids first. So yeah, 15-year goals. I'll finish having my children by then, because I want to give myself 10 years. If I'm 28, I want to have my last kid before I'm 38. So yeah, if I can have 4 kids within 10 years, that would be sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that would be very sweet. But yeah, like I said, I might be married. Who knows? I'm not really thinking about that right now. But I'm trying to live my best life right now. So don't even talking to be my own marriage. Don't talk to me about my own marriage. What are you talking about? You gonna put a ring on this finger? Heck no. I mean, if it comes down to it and I really love you, maybe. But yeah. Besides that, that's really all I got. No. I want to have all my kids. I said the 15-year-olds all want to have all my kids. I want to have another duplex or triplex or fourplex, who even knows? If I have the capacity to do so, I will do so. So yeah, I might even get a whole entire condo, who knows? But I don't want to be too deep in real estate because I just want to make enough so my kids, each of my kids can have like what they need to have. They might want to go into real estate too, but instead of having to make money to buy real estate, I could be the one who's like, oh yeah, each of y'all can live in a unit that I have with these duplexes right here. And y'all can live together, y'all can live separately, y'all can live in, two of y'all can live in one, the duplex, and then the other two live in the other duplex, and y'all making money off the other two duplexes. Or y'all all live in the fourplex, and then the duplex, y'all just split the money from the duplex. And that could be how it is. That could be how it is coming out of high school for all of them. And they all have a place to live out of high school. And if they don't want to live with me, obviously I'm going to be having a place to live, call my own by then. I would have a home. I would have a house, basically. I'll have a house. Hopefully it's a big one. Hopefully it's a nice one. And it's really big and spacious and ginormous. And yeah, if it isn't, it's gonna have to be. There's no other way. It's gonna have to be. So yeah, I'm only going extreme for me and my children, me and my family, me and who I have with me. Everybody's who's with me. Hopefully my mother's with me. She's not gonna die before that time. God forbid. My family's gonna be there. I'm gonna be supporting them. They're gonna be supporting me. We're all gonna be successful. I speak only success into everyone's life. So yeah. Next, well, I didn't say, was I finished with my 15-year plans? Was I finished with my 15-year plans? My 15-year plans, I'm gonna have a home. I'm gonna have a place to call my own by then that I'm actually doing a mortgage for, which is gonna be a permanent home until I decide to move to Africa. But yeah, I'm gonna have a home. If I don't decide to move to Africa, I might not even keep the home. So yeah, I might keep the home if I do decide to move to Africa, because I might want to like have a home in America. This is where I was born. You never know. I want to keep tabs on America sometimes and travel here. But yeah, I want to have room for traveling. I want to have all my kids, all my 4 beautiful children, 2 boys, 2 girls. And then, what else? A husband that loves me. That freaking loves me. And it's not cheating on me. Or we're in poly by that time. We're in poly. Like I said before, we're in poly. But that means I'll probably have 2 husbands. That probably means I'll have 2 husbands. But yeah, besides that, I would say, yeah, so 5-year goals is having a duplex, being graduated already, and having at least 2 years within my at least 2 years within my fields of social work. And yeah, that's my 5-year goals. And I'll be working on getting a child within the next year after my 5-year goal. And then in my 10-year goal, I would say that I have a duplex already. It's established. I'm not living in it anymore. It's just making steady money for me right now. And then I have 2 children. And then yeah, I have 2 children. And then I'm hopefully married, and then I'm living in a condo by that time. So yeah. And then by the time it's 15 years, I'll be somewhere in Colorado, Nevada or something. I don't know. I dream of going to one of those places. But yeah, I would go to some big city up north, try out a new lifestyle with snow, finally see snow, and you know, just live out life, travel and stuff, be traveling with all my children. By then I'll have 4 children. I'll be done having children. I'm gonna get my tubes tied. I'm gonna have a home to call my own, and yeah, we're gonna have a dog. We're gonna have a pool, a jacuzzi with that pool. We have a really fancy house, and yeah, it's nothing too fancy. I don't want to live on a hill, but I'm kind of scared of heights. But yeah, besides that, that sounds about it for life goals. So on to the next one. Next, we have undergarments. And undergarments is just to say that I personally do not wear bras. I don't wear bras because bras make your titties sag. If I have to put something right here for y'all to read, so y'all can know this information that bras make your titties sag, then yeah, you will know. But if you have been wearing bras your whole life, you might as well just continue wearing them. Me personally, I don't want to because I don't want them to become more saggy. But if you have been wearing them your whole life, either make the transition or I don't know, do what you want, live your own life. But yeah, they make your titty sag, and the type of underwear you wear, you have to wear cotton underwear, baby girl, because you don't want to be out here chafing. You don't want to be out here getting rashes because the underwear that you got you chafing, got you feeling uncomfortable, got your skin rubbing against something that it should not be rubbing against. And yeah, you don't want to be out here going outside over no underwear that you be wearing. If you don't have I'm not gonna take not having the money as an excuse. I'm gonna say that you go to City Trends, you get you 10 underwears. No, you get you 15 underwears for $15. They have underwears for $1 at City Trends. So yeah, there's a lot of cotton underwears there. That's basically only the underwear that they have there, and I love that about them. So yeah, if you want to transition to that healthier lifestyle for your down there area, for your everywhere area, for your posture, I would say try to stray away from bras and always wear cotton panties. Simple. Because you don't want your vagina to be suffocating in some polyester. You don't want your vagina to be chafing all the time. You don't want it to be uncomfortable at all. So yeah, your vagina is your sanctuary, basically. Okay, next we have X Games. Now, this one be getting me hot because me personally, I have an ex that's playing games with me right now. And I don't like it because I've told him multiple times, hey, I'm not really into exploring much more of this type of lifestyle with you. And you need to understand that because, I don't know, it's just something about being cheated on in the past and going back to someone who cheated on you. It does not sound right. Like, do you like getting cheated on? I don't think you should like getting cheated on. The first time he went out, I got cheated on. And he kept denying it. But then he came out to me about a different time. And I was like, dang, I already seen you cheat once. You denied it. And then you actually ended up cheating and telling the truth. And then now I got cheated on twice, basically. Because you couldn't be a man about it the first time. Even though I caught you red-handed. I know what I saw. I'm not blind. But, yeah. I don't know. Like, going back with someone who did you wrong, that would just make you look like goofy. Why would you want to look like goofy? So, yeah. Don't look goofy for no one. I can understand that you love that person, but sometimes enough is enough. Haven't you had enough? Don't you want to be happy? You don't want to be crying in your room all the time? Because I know I was. When I got cheated on, I know I was. You made me cry, and I went back. And now I understand the meaning of true love. They did not do that to you. I know I was in love with you. You was my first love, but if you love someone, you would not cheat on them. If you love them enough, you would tell them the truth. And if you love them completely, unconditionally, and everything in you just loves this person, you would be honest. You would want to be open in the first place. To me, you would not hide anything from someone you love. You would always be open with that person. So if you want to hide, instead of doing it the logical way, being adults about the situation and being a poly, then I guess that's you. But if you want everything to happen behind closed doors, you'll never end up being happy because you've always been that type of person to just take the pain and just go right back to the pain causer. And it's not right. These exes will literally try to spin the block every chance they get. And every time that you let them in, they will take you for a goofy and they will leave you high and dry. Like, they'd be like, that's my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. They will my man you to death. But one thing that man did, he left you for dead. He left you for dead. And me, I'm not even in a relationship right now, but I hope I'm not labeled as someone who shouldn't be talking about relationships, because I've been in relationships. At least I've had experience in relationships, and you know, it's not that I don't want to be in a relationship. I could be in a relationship, but I choose not to because I'm looking for the right person, and the right person is very important to me. If you're not the right person, I don't think I'll have a fun time getting to know you. So keep it real. I might flirt with you, but I'm not gonna try to get with you. So that you might try to get with me, but most I'll give you is like a compliment. I'll try to flirt with you or something like that. But besides that, I'm not out here trying to cuff nobody. You know how it is nowadays. It's rough out here. It's rough in these streets, man. And if you outside, especially, you gonna get cheated on. And y'all be going to Miami. Y'all be going to LA. Y'all be no. It be Miami. You know, Florida lit. I said Florida, but you know Florida is lit. So y'all be going to Miami. Y'all get cheated on Miami, like by a crusty motherfucker. A crusty motherfucker who claimed he out with his boys, but then you try to go back for some revenge, and then you get labeled as a fucking whatchamacallit, and you don't want that, because they be like, these girls for these hoes for the streets, man. I'm gonna say how it is. These hoes for the streets, and yes, they are, but you know, girls need love too. I guess. What you talking about? What you talking about, man? What you talking about? It don't be me, so don't take that for me, but it don't be me who be doing this stuff. It don't be me. So yeah, I'm more of a homebody. I hope y'all understand that. But yeah, next, just don't. First of all, just don't let your exes play with you. They gonna take you as a goofy every time, and if you keep letting them, then you really are a goofy. So yeah, on to the next one. Segs. The last subject is segs, and I know I said this was not going to be a long video, but I ended up getting carried away so many times, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm not going to do this over again, so you just gonna have to deal with it. I'm not going to do much editing because I know I've been talking this whole time, and my voice is kind of getting out right now, and I'm still talking too much, but that's besides the point. The point is, yeah, we're talking about segs now, so get with the program. Yeah, but one thing I say, one important thing is get tested. Get tested on the regular. And some people may say the regular may look like every partner that they had gets tested after every partner, which realistically, I don't think no one does that. If you do that, kudos to you. But I feel like most people do not do that. I know I don't. But they say that you should get tested every year. But I say twice a year. If you have a lot of partners going on, 3 times a year. So yeah, you don't want to be out here 10 partners deep and you don't even know who gave you chlamydia. So you got to be more careful. Every 5 partners, I'd say, go get tested. Every 5 partners. So that's what I do, and I'd be like, yeah, I know exactly who I was with, when I was with them, how many times I was with them, and I could count on my finger how many times I've had sex with them within this time frame. So yeah. Yeah, but besides that, always getting tested. Make sure you pee. Girls, make sure y'all pee after y'all have sex. Sometimes y'all be putting it off. I be putting it off sometimes, but I know that's important. I haven't had a yeast infection in forever, and I know that's because I've been peeing every time I've had sex. I'm not being stupid about it. You have to be understandable about your own body, girls. You have to be understandable that your body does not operate like a man's body. They do not have to do much to be sustainable. We do, because you know, we have smells going on. We have which is normal. Smells are normal, but we have smells going on. We have what is it called? We have a lot of stuff. We have yeast infections that we could get, and we have like more coverage. Everything with the guy, everything is out and about. Everything could obviously you would notice when something is going wrong with them, but females, it's all interior. So yeah, you would have to be more careful with yourself. So just always pee after sex, always get tested. And what else was I gonna say? There was something else I was gonna mention about sex, but yeah, I guess be protected. Oh yeah, be protected. So if you're not wearing condoms, okay, so this is how I feel about sex. If you're gonna do it, get tested every 5 partners or less, especially if less, then you're probably not using protection with these people. So if you have 5 partners, I'd say if okay, so that's different because some people don't always wear condoms, and maybe you have a different relationship with someone, you don't want to wear a condom. I understand it's like more it's more intimate with y'all, but yeah, if you don't wear a condom with all 5 people, I'd say that's more riskier. So like I say, cut it down if you know you're not gonna be. If you know you're someone who's like more sexually active and does not wear condoms as well, I'd say get checked every 3 partners. But if you wear condoms moderately, you don't always, everybody, because you're gonna meet people who always want to wear condoms. So if you're one of those people who, if you've met someone like that and you're always wearing condoms with them, obviously you don't have to get checked as much because you're with this person or you're with these people who always wear condoms. So yeah, so stay protected, always get checked every 5 partners. Be safe as possible, because I know you don't want to go back and forth for every partner that you're having, because they'd be like, yeah, if that person really wants to know your results, they will go with you. They should go with you to get checked. So yeah, and they be like, you don't even have to get checked twice a year. You just get checked 1 time a year, and that's fine. And some people be having like 30 partners a year, man. Probably not. Am I tripping, or y'all be really having 30 partners a year? Y'all nasty, that's all I know. But me, the most partners that I've had in a year, probably like 6. I don't know. That's probably a high number. Tell me if that's a high number, because that's probably giving my body count right there. My body count's not that high. I haven't been having sex for that long. I've only been having sex since basically 17. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 7 years. And my body count is not even over 20. So you do the math. Maybe I was just in a hoe phase or something. I don't know. Yes, I was in a hoe phase. I'm not gonna lie. No, I have never had sex with 6 people in a year. It's probably been 4 people in a year. Yeah, probably 4 people in a year. That's been the most I've done in a year. And y'all talking about some. If you ever want to label me as a hoe, just think about that. Just label me someone else as a hoe, not me, because I don't be having just that many people. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not that sexually active. I wish I was sometimes, but especially when I'm on my period, bro. them period cravings, bro. You would want to climb up a wall at that time, and it'd be crazy. But you learn to work through them as you get older. No, you don't. But yeah, just be optimistic about it. Maybe you're not gonna feel the way you do. And I heard that having sex on your period is perfectly okay. So a dermatologist said that, and I was very shocked because there's a lot of stigma around period sex. I've never had period sex before, but I don't know. Maybe I haven't had an experience recently where someone. Nah, that's probably not something I should say. But yeah, less about that, more about being safe, getting tested normally. I'd say tri-yearly. And that's only if you're really sexually active, though. So if you're not sexually active like that, I wouldn't say. Like when I was in this whole phase, like 4 partners a year, I felt like I had to get tested like every 3 months. And probably because I had 2 partners in 3 months, and it was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, like if this is safe for me to be doing, for me to be trying to add another person to the roster, and I have 2 people already, so yeah, I have to think about that again. So yeah, yeah, I think that's about it though. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because we really appreciate those around here. We love a good thumbs up. A good thumbs up means that you're loving something that you're seeing, and I love that you're loving that something that you're seeing, and I love that. I just love it. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Yay, subscribe, girl. Because I know you're not a man. Because I told you to leave in the beginning of the video. Because if you're still here, you a creep. We're talking about girl stuff. Like, come on now. Come on. Is you really that nosy that you want to be on a girl's video and listen to girls talk about girl stuff? Like, it's giving sus. It's giving sus. But yeah, besides that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you go ahead and go ahead and get familiar with my links in my link tree. The description will be in the bio. And yeah, it's been a nice video. I enjoyed talking with you guys. Thank you for watching. It's your girl, Miss Queen V. We out. Deuce.